feel for your little nice. I pay the whole bill for your...
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. 5 weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time to go down, but you always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
This opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Williams from the gun. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronx? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Ooh, almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Absolutely fires this one right side. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. They'll run here, following the penalty. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go!
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the gun, here's Dart. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Front pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play clock winding down. Head coach Ben Johnson calls for a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
There is not a route you throw as a quarterback where timing is more important than an outcut. If you are a millisecond late in this game, with the speed of these players, that ball is far and wide.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That's his man, caught by Odunze. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. Complete right side. Burton has it. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be first down, Bears.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
What is it on?
Shotgun handoff to Ward. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3rd down. Here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Andre Schmidt lining this one up. This only a chip shot from the right hand. Schmidt connects. We're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Darts back to throw. All the left side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. They're down to their final 1 in this half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Darts out of the shotgun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Man, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Air it out on 3rd. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on first down. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here goes Dart to the air. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Looking now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. Inside the 45. Still running. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. Now after the play, we see tight end Colston Loveland in a little bit of distress. Timeout's called so they can take a look. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
What is it hard? Here we go.
Williams will look to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
What is it?
Williams set to pass. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Here is Schmidt to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's Thomas Fidoni after the catch. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back-to-back carries here. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Things a bit tougher following that penalty. Here's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now carried by Giddens. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Williams on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Williams again. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped cold at the spot. We will keep pace for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, Williams to throw. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down.
Here we go.
Running it after the penalty. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields this at the 18. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second 10. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Offense up to the line fast.
26 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
What is up?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
What is up?
This is Giddens. Well, that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Complete right side. Burton has it. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And their offense still... Gets this one. They're taking over as the fumble skips out of bounds. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's Ganaboo now from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of her. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's Giddens. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Now Williams. That's going to be caught by his back. It's Giddens. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Warren running between the tackles. He's out in the clear. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do do we hear these coaches tell us? If you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down. One play action with Dart. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go.
Dart going to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete again. The defender knocks this one away as it brings up third down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
Let it slip.
Counterplay here, Warren. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36.
36-yard line.
Let it slip.
Warren here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Williams to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third down, they need 7.
Let it slip.
Throw here, third down. Able to get it to Moore. Oh, this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense and bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And that boot will instead be what starts our fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the third. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Back to throw. Here starts. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 4.
Now Darts. Complete left side to Robinson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 48.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Darts back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Here start now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have third and short. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through three quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
Ready, throw. Here we go. Pin them. Pin them. Pin them. Punch forward. Punch forward. Punch forward. Punch.
Williams will look to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Shoots away from one. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears keep adding that fourth-quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New York.
Going on first down. It starts. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Throwing it again here. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Darks looking at this 3rd and long. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. The Giants are set to punt. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is it hard?
On here with Giddens. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Running in here with Giddens. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
What is it on? Tip it! Tip it!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. Nice punch here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Going now on first down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And it sets up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Sticking to the air here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until it reaches that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
He's going to throw it again.
First down, New York.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, what's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Taking a deep shot here. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Looking slant route, complete. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
What is it?
On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0.
What is it on?
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. There he goes, right sideline. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Hut, hut.
Line up the design keeper.
Come on, set.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
He's keeping it, gonna get it forward.
Ready.
Setting up for the kneel down
Yellow,
on third.
22.
So the Bears come away with the win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.